Morning, my YouTube family. It is Memorial Day, and happy Memorial Day to you guys. But for real though, much love to all that have fallen, all of our fallen soldiers, warriors, and our military family, people who have served before us, those who are serving now, and for those who will serve in our future. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Thank you for providing the freedom that we can rest at ease at night. Really, it's a blessing for sure. But today, in honor of that, we are going to get a workout in. Me and Barry, we are back from Arizona. We're back in Vegas. We are rocking our American colors. As you can see, I got it on the hat and the shirt, military muscle style. We're going to get a little chest workout in, maybe some triceps. And one thing Barry had mentioned to me was that he is pushing the 20 rep challenge, and I'll make sure that I put that on the bottom. But the 20 rep challenge is something that's been going on for a little while, but we typically post on Tuesdays, but you can post any day, because our veterans, 20 veterans a day, are taking their lives, through suicide, with the effects of PTSD and depression and things of that sort. So in honor of that, we are doing a hashtag 20 rep challenge, where you can do 20 reps of anything, any exercise you want. If you have a disability or a handicap or anything like that, and you're not able to lift weights or whatever, you can do whatever you want. You do push-ups, you can do standing squats, whatever you want. And then all you do is you just post your video. You can talk about it if you want, and then you just make sure that you hashtag that 20 rep challenge, and you can tag Barry. I'll link his information, you'll see it obviously. You can tag us, support Military Muscle. But yeah, if you do it, it's for a good cause, and it's just 20 reps, and it's whatever you want. Just think of the impact, and that's what's most important. So, but we're gonna get some footage, and hope you all having a blessed day. And once again, happy Memorial Day, and we will talk to you guys soon. So, peace until next. All right, fam, we made it to the gym. Such a lovely day. It's a little windy, but it's a lovely day. How you feeling, sir?
I'm good.
Nice.
I'm ready to get these weights.
What's the regimen?
Got that pre-workout in.
What's your pre-workout? You gonna make a plug for them?
I'm using Animal, amped up right now, of the Rage XL in grape, which is amazing. And
nice.
Obviously, all the Animal products that I'm pushing right now are extremely well. So
he is
we'll
an
check
animal.
those out.
So see, if you guys take the Animal, then you'll look like that, kinda. I mean, not as big.
It's a work in progress.
We're both like balls of clay, trying
going.
to mold ourselves.
Right.
So how was the weekend overall, sir, for you?
It was great. I mean, it was everything that I needed. Especially when you come from from LA, where everything is always compacted. You don't really get a chance to network with people, talk to people, and just have a good time. You know, everything's always on the rush, on the go.
Yeah.
So just having like those car rides, being able to see some of the other family, some of the other veterans out there, and you know, just have some good food and good conversation.
That's it, right?
Kind of
there.
overlook that a lot. So
Yeah, we do take that for granted.
yep.
With social media and all of that stuff, fam, you know, sometimes we forget that we can actually make a phone call. I mean, I know people use FaceTime and things of that sort, but you know, you don't even really use that as often. I mean, people are such in a rush in life that they just use the text message, you know, first, more than anything. And sometimes you got to remember that there are people on the other end that maybe want to talk to you, and you got to take advantage of that, man. Tomorrow's not promised to any of us, you know, and regardless of your health, you know, we can take care of ourselves. You could be in perfect health, and there's no guarantee that we're going to be here tomorrow. So, you know, I'm not saying to freaking call everybody every freaking day, but just when you get those opportunities, you make sure you do that. It's always good to hear a voice, and not just a text message. So just remember that. Small tips, amateur tips, life tips. I'm not the expert, but I'm gonna capture the flag a little bit so you guys can see it. Just perfect scenario, perfect situation for today, Memorial Day, and they got a huge flag blowing, so I try to capture a little bit from afar, but now I'm closer, so we're gonna get that. I'm gonna flip it around. We're gonna start with flies. I'm just talking to you guys now because it seems like it's a lot of people today. I mean, this place is usually packed, but it seems like there's an extra amount of freaking packness in here. So we're gonna start with flies. If we can get a fly machine and just kind of get the muscle warmed up, that's typically what you want to do. I know that in previous videos I've mentioned to you guys that we're gonna be doing like I do like shoulder warm-ups to get the rotator cuffs warmed up before we get started, but today we're gonna try something different. So I'm just giving you guys a heads up beforehand, and we'll capture the footage that we can get, and I'll be getting back to you. So deuces. All right, fam, we did 4 sets?
Okay. One warm-up set.
Okay, we did one warm-up, 2 warm-up. I did 2 warm-ups, like 8 to 12 reps, and we actually deviated because we started with more of an incline, and then we switched to center. So we're gonna go and do the either incline or decline press. Just keep in mind, go slow, squeeze, and make sure you control your breathing. You know, and don't worry about the weight as much. So we'll get to one or the other, and then I'll let you guys know. know I wasn't going to talk much in between, but I did want to let you guys know, as you guys saw, make sure that you control the weight. You see how I was going really slow and really controlling it. And then time under tension, especially for those that are trying to put on more muscle, time under tension is a critical thing. It really connects your mind with the muscle. So if you take and hold it at the bottom, and not all the way to the bottom where it's more at a resting point, but at a point where you still have the tension on the weight, and then hold it for 3 seconds, and then push back out, and then make sure that you squeeze at the top end of the weight, and then you're getting the effects of both sides. So, I mean, I just want to make sure that I throw that in, just in case if I forget when I do the voiceover. So, promise I'm not going to talk much more throughout, but I just thought that that was important since you would have just saw me go through the movement.
Still as a breeze, the river flowing deep. Don't wanna leave the air you breathe. Living me dreams when I think of you and me. Don't wanna leave the world you see, and I will hold you down if love is still alive. It's unforgiven to my eyes. The tide has turned around. Just listen to the sound. Two hearts beating, beating time. Hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah. It's unforgiven to my eyes. Hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah. It's unforgiven. You and your wicked ways. You and your wicked ways. Your touch, I can never feel so much. Don't wanna leave us in between. 'Cause when you knock me in, I'm in for life. Don't care, it's a cruel paradise. Say you're
All right, what's up, my YouTube family? I promise you I'm not interrupting a workout, but we finished off with the flat machine, and the reason we did the machine was we wanted to be able to really control the weight and squeeze, just as you guys saw in the video, and really focus on the negative aspect, the time under tension, as I mentioned earlier. So that's why we didn't stay with the dumbbells. But anyway, we are finishing up. We're gonna finish off with dips.
I thought we had it all. This is our story. It's written on the wall of what you did, what I did, and more than a lesson to each other. Go wipe out what's on my mind.
We did like 5 sets of dips, just till failure, and then we're gonna go do about 30 minutes of cardio. For those that are looking to drop body fat, and you don't, like, your schedule doesn't permit you to go to the gym more than one time throughout the day, then another good way to do that is to do your cardio after you work out, because your body's pretty much depleted from weight training. I mean, as long as you're in there grinding and getting it, your body should be pretty much depleted from weight training, and then you'll roll right into cardio, 30 minutes. And you should be able to treat that as very similar to fasted cardio, which will help you to use your fat cells to burn as fuel, as opposed to just the carbs. Well, you're still going to burn up carbs. There's no way around that. But just giving you guys some amateur tips. What's up, YouTube? Here's what we got. I just want to make sure that we're all completely finished, but I want to make sure that I address this. And it's something that I have addressed in the past. Don't know who's seen it or heard it or whatever the case may be, but if you're a competitor, posing, stage presence is super, super important. And unfortunately, it's something that kind of gets lost in the shuffle when you're in prep for some people. They kind of wait until they get maybe a few weeks out, and then they really start to pose hard. Now, mind you, it's probably not much, but a little bit more important for, say, your figure, your physique, women's physique, your bodybuilders. It's probably a little more important for them as opposed to, say, men's physique or bikini, just because I don't want to detract from the importance level, because it's still important, super important. But as far as like muscle contraction and things of that sort, you don't have to. There's not as many categories as far as like different poses that you have to do for men's physique. For men's physique is just front and back, is what the judges are really looking for. You know, bikini, they're getting a side hit, they're getting a back hit, but there's not a lot of variation with the poses. So yes, you still have to practice. Yes, you still have to grind, but not as much detail is put on different poses. So, mind you, I just want to make sure that I stress the importance of that. Make sure you give yourself enough time. You know what I mean? If that means that you're posing for 2 months, then pose for 2 months. Take the time to do it. Doesn't take very long. You can put it in at the end of your workout. You can put it at the front end of your workout. If you just do it on the cardio that day and abs or something like that, and put it in on that day. Some people like to put it on a high carb day and they pose, or an off day and they pose. So just don't forget about it, okay? Don't wait till the last minute, because it is important. Judges are grading you on posing. They're grading you on stage presence. And you got to think, if you're not prepared, then you're confident. You're not going to look as confident on stage, because you're going to be worried and what if I mess up this move or that move or whatever the case. If you've been practicing, you don't have to think when you're on stage, and that's what you want. You want it to flow. And that's going to reflect in your confidence when you're on stage. So, small amateur tip, but I want to make sure I address that. And that's what I'm about to do now, is just get in a couple poses, just to remind the body of this is what we're prepping for. And this is me, who's done 12 shows. So I'm not brand new to this process, but I still got to remind my body that this is what we're prepping for right now. So, all right, man, hope you're having a blessed day. And hopefully you got something out of that. We'll talk soon. Talking about stretching, and you know, Barry made a good point about, we started talking about the sauna. Barry made a good point about utilizing the sauna to stretch, you know, post-workout. just because he was feeling tight. You know, when he goes home, he's feeling tight the next day. And you know, a lot of people do stretch, but it is better if you do like the sauna, or if you stretch in the shower. That was a tip that Juan Massus gave me. Reason being, you know, the muscles they're a lot looser when you do that. So if you have something that's tense, because what happens with the body is sometimes you get like a tense muscle, and say the pain's coming from the right side, the left side's going to compensate for that. And sometimes it could cause pain on the left side, but the right side has the issue. So sometimes, to avoid things like that, you can do Epsom salt. I don't know if you've ever done that Epsom salt bath. The Epsom salt bath is another avenue that you can take. But you know, just try to throw out some tips that just help you, because you know, the more that you stretch those muscles out to help with recovery, you know, the easier it is for them to rebuild themselves. So amateur tips, man. So we're gonna get a shake. I'm gonna flip the camera around so you guys can see what I'm working with here with LVAC. So I will give LVAC a plug. Deadpool yet?
No, I haven't.
Man.
I've seen it twice.
Twice?
Yes.
Have you seen it more than once also?
Not yet. Just
Not yet?
one. Yeah.
So
I know. One of these days, I'm going to yell it out when I see you.
What is going on, my YouTube family? I am definitely at work, as you can see. But I just wanted to, the video didn't close out that well. Obviously, we were still at LVAC. I want to give special thanks out to Barry for a great workout, and I pretty much followed his lead on what we did, and it's always good to try something new. So if you get an opportunity to train with someone, then take advantage, and sometimes you got to just let go and let them lead. But I just wanted to close this out and say thank you for all that watch. I know there's not a huge following or anything. That's not my goal. My goal is to try to impact people, and if, as I've said numerous times, if one person is affected by one of these videos, then it's well worth putting these out here. If there's anything that you guys want to see, please let me know. Give me ideas, leave a comment, hit me up on IG. It's at D00D0060, and just let me know, because I'm trying to get back into the YouTube flow, so I can put out a little bit more content, but you know, some of that's dictated by feedback that I get. So thank you guys so much again for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Stay positive, stay optimistic, be humble, be blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.